Hey guys, welcome to Diablo PCs. Today we're going to be building? Seriously? Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to be building a computer. It is about $1,600. We're going to be calling it Project X. I think it sounds pretty cool. Kind of fits the name. It's mysterious and red and black like aliens and things. But yeah, I think it sounds cool. Don't judge me. Alright, so I'm just going to run down real quick what's going to be in the system. Maybe I'll say a few words about the part. Maybe I won't. I don't care. So, the CPU is going to be an Intel i7 6800K. This is part of the Broadwell E line. It was just launched. It has 6 cores, 3.4 gigahertz. It's a pretty nice CPU. I'm not going to lie. It's, kind of pricey for the money, but seeing as AMD has given Intel zero competition for like the past 5 years, they can pretty much market their CPUs at whatever price they want, which I do not agree with. But cooling that is going to be a Corsair H100i V2 liquid cooler. It's all in one loop, nothing super exotic, but exotic loops are coming, I promise. And I don't know really what the difference is between the V1 and the V2 is, but we just picked it up and uh, it works, I think. I'm just kidding. I already built this thing. It definitely works. So, alright. The motherboard's going to be an MSI X99A Gaming 9 ACK. It has Wi-Fi built into it, and it has all the bells and whistles you could ask for, especially being $400. Drops wallet on the ground. Oh my gosh. But it's not my build, it's his budget. I don't have that kind of money right now, but hey, whatever. Alright. The RAM is going to be G-Skill Ripjaws 5, 16 gigabytes of that, 4 times 4 gigabyte DIMMs because it's X99 and you can't really just use two 8 gigabyte DIMMs, and that just wouldn't look good even if you could. What's the point of having eight DIMM slots if you're only going to use two? You gotta go big or go home, guys. Go big or go home. All right, but that is 3000 megahertz. I overclocked it to be like 3200 megahertz in the end, just because 3000 sounded weird. But yeah. And as far as storage goes, we have a PNY 240 gigabyte SSD drive. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh my gosh, what kind of games does this guy play? How's he gonna store it all on 240 gigabytes? Well, he only plays like H1Z1 and DayZ and the occasional CSGO, which are really low gigabyte games. And other than that, he's not going to be using like very, very large, large gigabyte softwares. So it it works for him. And I mean, if you only play those, light games, then it's all right. And then after that, we have a NVIDIA GTX 970. Yes, this is a reference card, but I did sand off the white because the green just looked atrocious. But he picked this up for like 200 bucks from his brother, so why not just get that when, you know, he could have been spending $330. So that's a no-brainer there. So our case is going to be a Corsair Air 540. It is technically a mid-tower, but kind of not. It's a cube, so I don't know how you're supposed to, classify that, but whatever. It's really nice. Tons of room for cable management. I mean, it's a cube, so it has that entire back. You fit your entire hand in there, which is kind of the objective of having a cube chase, but whatever. If you're going for a first build, I would definitely recommend this. Recommend this one. It it by all means has enough room and super easy to build with. Other than that, I don't have much more to say about it, but yeah, it's a good case. Let's leave it at that. Our power supply is going to be an EVGA Supernova NEX 650 watt gold rated power supply. Now, I know what you might be thinking. why is he getting 650 watts? I mean, you could have gotten like you know, not as great as a motherboard and gotten more wattage, but 650 watts surprisingly can drive this system, and you can even add another 970 to it, like down the road if you wanted to. And there would be no problem because the 970 is super power efficient. Now, if you're going it with AMD, I don't even think you can run their R9 390 on a 650 watt power supply. Actually, I know that that doesn't work well if you overclock it because I did that once and it was not pretty at all. But it's really nice power supply. I would definitely recommend it. And if you aren't getting the custom extensions, it's even better because what EVGA has is they don't have daisy chained PCIe power cables, which I absolutely hate. They're a nightmare to cable manage. They look awful and they're they're just not worth it when you can get like other power supplies that don't have them. So that's my big rant about that. And Corsair, yeah, I'm talking to you about that and other power supply manufacturers, but mainly Corsair. It's just annoying. But we're putting Windows 10 on it just because, and then we have almost $100 worth of case fans here. Uh, all of them are like the Corsair AF and SP series. They're like magnetic airflow, flow, static pressure. Like I don't know, they're super expensive, but I guess they're worth it. I haven't used them yet, so I'll let you guys what I think about them. But yeah, so next we have Bitphoenix Alchemy sleeved cables. These are definitely the best sleeve cable extensions you can get for your money. $30 bought all of them. So your 24 pin, your 8 pin VGA, your 6 pin VGA, a 8 pin EPS, which is your CPU power, not to be confused with your 8 pin VGA. If you plug like one or the other in, you're gonna have a bad time. And then the extra 4 pin EPS that's gives more CPU power so that you can overclock further, which I might add the 6800K is a horrible overclocker. Like I don't think that it was just my chip. I mean Silicon Lottery, but my the chip that we got couldn't even do 3.8 gigahertz maxed voltage. Like it was pretty pathetic. I have no idea why. I looked into it and I still can't figure out why, but yeah. So, and then for lighting, we have an NZXT Hue because the client wasn't super into the looks and the lights and stuff. He just wanted something, kind of subtle to show off his system. So the Hue's only 30 bucks and the Hue Plus is 60, so we just settled with 30 bucks. So, yeah. All right. So now you guys can watch me at super fast motion uh, build the computer. If you missed any of the parts or you're looking to build this exact same rig, which I mean by all means it looks really nice, you can just I'll put the link for the PC Parker part picker in the description. I guess I can't use my P's right and B's today, but whatever. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit.